there is stillness, there is exuberance, and there is intoxication. Someshwara or Somnath represents that dimension of Shiva. Drunk, people understand it comes from a bottle. The greatest and the most sophisticated chemical factory on the planet is right here. If you consume chemicals from outside, they will disable you. If you create the right chemistry within, it is a hugely enabling process. This is what Soma represents. Namaskaram to everyone. It's a fortune that on this Makara Sankranti, where the relationship between the sun and moon is renewed for the year once again in a different way. We are here at Somnath. It's our fortune. You'll have to be here today. Well, there are many aspects to this, but he was talking about the yogi. When I wanted to create this face, today it's being billed as the largest face on the planet. It's in the Guinness record and it's the largest face in the world. When we wanted to make this face, we made many models. I personally got involved in the designing of this face. It took over 2.5 years to design this face. I had something in my mind. To get that out into a living picture took some time. What I wanted was, I wanted a face which will exude stillness, exuberance, and intoxication. Stillness because that is the nature of existence. That's what Shiva means, stillness. Exuberance because that is the nature of life. Intoxication. If there is no intoxication, I know this is a dry state. I'm not talking about drink. I'm talking about intoxication. If there is no intoxication, a human being cannot pursue anything tirelessly. There needs to be a little bit of… you need to be a little drunk within yourself. Well, the word drunk, people understand it comes from a bottle. But it is a fact. It's a very well-established scientific fact today that the greatest and the most sophisticated chemical factory on the planet is right here. This is it. If you were a good manager of this factory, you would create chemistry which would make you blissful and ecstatic. If you're a bad manager, you will create anxiety, you will create misery, you will create fear. In yoga, there is something called as Soma Sutra, how to become intoxicated. Not because of consuming chemicals, but by managing this system in such a way, it is always in the highest state of pleasantness. So Someshwara or Somnath represents that dimension of Shiva where people thought he is drinking. No, he managed his chemical plant very well. This is what yoga means. So we wanted these 3 dimensions coming out of the same face. I don't know, you closely look at it and tell me, does it represent these 3 dimensions? There is stillness, there is exuberance, and there is intoxication. Well, to represent different dimensions of life, we're not talking about morals, we're not talking about values and ethics, we're talking about different dimensions of life which actually make this life work at its best. Even in our lives, The question is only this: as an individual human being, do you get to do everything that you can do in this world? Can you expend this life creating what you really care for in this world? Or will you not do it? If there is fear of suffering, you will not do it. What will happen to me? If this one question is there in your mind, you will not do what you really can do. In our lives, if we do not do what we cannot do, it's not a problem. But if we do not do what we can do, we are a disaster. This is what fear of suffering means. Till you come to a place, no matter what happens to my life around me, this is how I will be. If this assurance is there, only then you will walk full stride. This is what Soma Sutra means, that you're inebriated. No matter what happens around you, many things, if you're very active in the world, many things will go wrong. A lot of things. The more you do, more things will go wrong, you know. But no matter what happens, this is how I will be. If this assurance is there, then you will walk full stride, you will explore the full potential of who you are. If there is fear of suffering, then every step is a half a step. So Someshwara or Somnath means just this, that you're inebriated enough. Nothing can stop you from doing what you really care for in your life. For this you need intoxication. But if you consume chemicals from outside, they will disable you. They will disable you. But if you create the right chemistry within, it is a hugely enabling process. So this is what Shiva represents, this is what Soma represents. Here we are at Somnath on this Makar Sankranti. It's a day of the sun, but we are here with a dimension which represents the moon. It's too wonderful because without these two dimensions we wouldn't be born. We wouldn't be born, we wouldn't exist. We are all solar powered. Hello? Yes or no? All life on this planet is solar powered, isn't it? So understanding this, we created various systems how to align ourselves to these cycles so that everything that we can do will be done in our lives. We will not be half a life, we will be a full life. This is the only thing, that you are a full-fledged life. That's all that matters. This is not a land where we're promising you heaven and everything will be fine there. This is a land where we're telling you, your life is your karma, the way you make it is the way you make it. But for doing that, you need some basic ingredients. You need exuberance that nobody can stop. You need stillness that nobody can disturb. You need inebriation, that nothing really matters. You will not deviate from what you wish to do because what is happening around you cannot deviate you, because your experience of life is decided from inside, not from outside. This is what Somnath represents, and we're really, really fortunate that we're here today on this Sankaranti day. Thank you very much for being here.